follow through on the Beastmaster and Venge. Maybe something to keep them sustained through the damage output here at first Depature. It's gonna be a Nature's Prophet. All sorts of wonky stuff. But mid lane.
Is it gonna be okay? Courier!
Right, we'll land on Poloson. The courier goes back into the trees and 70. He gets the wave of terror across. He's gonna kill off the courier. Poloson he turns back for the kill, but the first blood goes to the Invoker. Trade-off there, a hero. So it's gonna come down to Drow Ranger and these frost arrows to try and close that gap. Get in on top of the lone druid, and Beastmaster's even making a little wander across as well. Stress is already available. There's the stun to start things off, and Cal Savage Roar forces them back, but it's going to be the Sprout from the Nature's Prophet missing out, but he's still going to right-click him down with a phase boots available on Masquerade. They find the kill very quickly with Masquerade's teleportation in on this Nature's Prophet. Well, Mongolz.
It's really funny if you keep clicking between the lichens. They're almost like identical.
Oh, there we go. Demonic Purge onto Retribution. Poloson, so gonna get hit by the Sunstrike, but he's still in a lot of trouble as the Cold Snap. He jumps himself away, but Meracle is the one to die, and Poloson running himself away from this. Lubby, that haste rune, thinking about going in with the Purifying Flames onto the Invoker, but will not commit into it, and Poloson is wanting to maybe get back.
Coming.
Oracle's getting some experience on the lane down at bottom. Sanka and R70
the
run into Meracle. The stun is there onto the Shadow Demon already. The Demonic Purge on the Sanka with the Entangled Roots as well. And Sanka's in a bit of trouble. Meracle so squishy, just gets burned through. They kill off the Drow Ranger, but Cal now has to run himself away. He's not level 6. Well, he is, but he hasn't leveled up his ultimate. So Cal's going to get run into by the Beastmaster. The double balls through, and they'll clear up another. And first Depature, again, they get a key kill.
Started out as a carry, but he's essentially playing like a support with a really good start that's starting to fall off. Oh, nice Dream Foil and Speed combo.
Oh, Poloson though, disrupted up and killed off one. The second, then the Beastmaster got dead. Masquerade's trapped in here, he cannot TP out because of all this damage. Oh, I didn't see the animation there, actually TP scrolled. Oh, he was going to try and TP with his...
Mongol's turn to sneak a Roche on first Archer. It's going to be a fairly easy Roche. They're going to have a ridiculous Roche lineup, so... And right away they might find Meracle. The last game it was kind of even in terms of like going mech, even though team fights themselves didn't turn out even. It looks like first Depature, oh my god, that was so close.
Oh, they jumped on the back, the Beastmaster has his roar, and much throw the Meracle there, instead he chooses the Lycan with a Sunstrike down. Retribution has a lot of damage onto it, but Masquerade kills one off on the side. The Lycan dies, and pops the Nature's Wrath, that's a double kill for him. Meracle's still stacking up these poison though, and keeps on turning to throw them, but he's in trouble, he's in danger. Doesn't have a disruption, he'll try and pop the poison there, but Retribution just keeps on going with a Force Spirit damage to clear him up, while Drow Ranger and Nature's Prophet takes the Drow Ranger a little bit further back, but Masquerade is not going to be affected by this, body blocking through, and he's got a Sprout available as well. He's going to trap the Lone Druid in, and with this Drow Ranger coming in with the damage output, Cal is absolutely screwed to the Sunstrike, and Mongolz take full control of this game.
I don't know what First Departure have to do to come back into this game. Last game, it was much more even for a long
mid lane. Arian Bolo. There's the tower damage onto him, and R70 getting nuked into oblivion, but these poison stacks. There's the Demonic Purge out from Meracle, and the jump over the top of the Illusory Orb, but Lubby, he's dying to Force Spirit in the meantime at the back end. Might just pop and stop. Oh, good disruption. And what's the interaction here? He's still gonna die. Beastmaster's the one to get the kill for the boar, in fact.
Generally considered the most useless towers, so far away from Roche, doesn't really protect your jungle or protect like your ancients a bit, but... Oh, Poloson!
Oh man, that combo. Magic stuff for
it is a good guideline if you wanna do the Roche. It only takes like seconds for Mongolz. Every time, because you gotta put 4 or 5 stacks on it before it's worth it. And just look at the Drow, he has the Dragon Lance.
Oh, they jump in. Okay. Down to half HP pretty much there. The puck, a lot of damage, but you're right, the damage output of the Mongolz is just too great with Meracle now. Held in place with the Rod of Atos, it's cleared up. There's no false promise or anything. Lubby doesn't save him, the buyback from the Shadow Demon will come through, but the glyph has been expended. Radiant's planning to Lone Druid might be too late as the Razorback is gone. Velorac's going to drop shortly after. They've still got Aegis on this flank of Drow Ranger with that Dragon Lance on the Drow as well. The long-range attack damage back onto the Spirit Bear, taken out of the game. The Spirit Bear's gone. There's nothing to save it. So it's going to 3-man creep ball out from the block down onto the front. As well, Retribution's going to try and turn this one around. The Drow Ranger goes back alive with the Sprout, holding in place in time to Bruce. for the Depature. Oh, it's off the mark, but definitely Blast will hold Miracle in place. Forces out from into the middle of the fight with the Drow. Chased down by the Lycan. And Arian Bolo, the Beastmaster buddy, blocked him up, and Sandwich should be okay to get himself out of that as Meracle. Man fights up against Retribution in the ball court, keeps him alive with the Ghost Wolf. The damn Radiance burns through as Kai has to turn and fight now as Drow Ranger puts himself in a good position to battle through it all. Full lane.
Lycan less aggressive because, I mean, let's face it, he's a 4th position Lycan at the end of the day. He's not going to have the greatest of farm.
Poloson links further forward, trying to draw them back into his teammates, but look at that raw physical right-click damage output. Meracle nearly straight up dies. Deafening Blast is not going to catch up with the puck. Jaunts himself up onto the high ground. The Sunstrike, the Poloson puck! He turned around! 150 plus damage output on this Drow. Oh, blink in, Poloson there, the big cold snackle, Mantle, and then the swap back with the Nixon keeping in for the Deafening Blast and the Meteor landing on the Lubby, but it's the Drow Ranger who has to try and bail himself out through the trees again with the Roar of the Kai. The Lycan is taken out of the game, and Lubby's Oracle is also dead. This might just be game over here as Mongolz are clearing through everybody. Dear Lord. 3 heroes left for first departure.
Yeah, holy crap. You know, their pushing speed is superior to, like, a lot of lineups at, like, the 50 or 60 minute mark. So much damage.
Spirit Bear, if it dies, the Sunstrike, oh, barely. Getting out on the kill onto Meracle, but there was no more Bear. That was the resummon. 98 seconds without it, and that's your base defense. Genghis Khan will be proud. Hordes of Mongols up onto the high ground here, up against first departure. They might lose the Venge, but the Crimson Guard keeps him alive, barely. But Poloson will clear him up. The Vengeful Spirit finally dies, but Meracle cannot cancel or catch the TP from the next spot. But Poloson with a double kill and picks up the gem. But they've lost through this.
Oh man, he needs so many items. So does the Lycan too, because Shadow Demon hasn't quite worked out, to be honest. Thought he was gonna go Aghanim, you know, use his ult on 3 people at once. Like ideally, you wanna.
First departure's like one chance to try and win. We don't fight that over the base.
I mean, it's too late. It dies so fast. Roshan.
Without a doubt, they've got Gus all himself over into the trees. Question is, can the TP? He's got another face shift available, but Aaron Bolo looks for the Roar. He's going to get silenced up here with a cold snap through, and yeah, the plate mail doesn't do a frickin' thing. Without a buyback.
Oh. They're the last lane of racks for first departure, and we saw how fast Mongolz are able to push the other 2. So let's see. They're pushing through regen. Holy crap.
Taking the Lycan is roared up with the stun chase through. And he gets that wall coming down on him with the Meteor's drop to the spot back onto Masquerade. Will get him up to the high ground. Sanka, the Drow Ranger with the edge of Mongolz doesn't care if he dies. Matches through, but the EMP will pop him. Lycan flies back into the game as Meracle's still trying to hold his high ground, spamming out the poison and holding on to that demonic purge. But it's the force snap forward, Retribution, the disruption onto himself, the full little Shadow Demon is definitely blasted through the 3 of them, and Kai with Lubby, Arian Bolo cheeses himself up back up to full HP, and Kai, he's on the retreat out, he fought back, and his shapeshift form, he's dead. Absolutely Roger. This might just be good game as the Mongolz take out the final lane of racks to get themselves mega creeps, and now probably look for tier 4s and throne.
Oh, Retribution.
Cow.
Firing on Cow.
Sunstrike into right clicks. Retribution doesn't need an Aegis, doesn't need cheese. He's just got raw skill. The Mongolz, Dagon, there's the punch, there's the kill. Just needs some kind of pride to take out this game, and Poloson will have it. Kills off the Invoker, but GG is called, and game number 2 goes the way of the Mongols, and with that, the series, they beat first departure 2-0.
Very convincing at that. I think, just to echo my earlier sentiments, Mongolz, if for the viewers that aren't familiar with this, these guys are the real thing. I'm assuming a lot of people lost items or this series are like, okay, I know first departure